I'm gonna cry if this video doesn't work. I've been trying for the last 40 minutes to get it to. But I am the War Privateer, Jessica, hello. And this is my Meet the Mun video for 100 followers, because I don't know why 100 people are following me, but I give you kudos for sticking around. To get it out of the way, because I'm really nervous singing in front of cameras, I have been asked by a friend of mine, Jordan, to sing The Colours of the Wind from Pocahontas. I won't sing all of it because that's a little excessive, especially for a Meet the Mun video. Geez, I get nervous in front of cameras with singing. It is not the same as doing an audio post. You think I'm an ignorant savage, and you've been so many places, I guess it must be so, but still I cannot see if the savage one is me. How can there be so much that you don't know? You don't know. You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew. And as you can tell, I'm really nervous, so that is going to be it. Because I'm up and down in that entire song, so I'm really, really sorry. That is not the best performance I have ever given. Right, to questions, as I get over my nervousness. What is my favourite game and why? Thanks to the practice run-throughs I've done of this, I know that my favourite games, plural, are Final Fantasy XII and Kingdom Hearts 2. I love Final Fantasy XII even because of its glaring flaws. I just love the cast, I love the cinematics, I love Ivalice in general. I'm a fan of Tactics and Vagrant Story, even though I haven't played it. Kingdom Hearts 2 I love simply because Sora is a sass master, and that is the only reason I need for that game. My favourite movie and why. Favourite serious movie is How to Train Your Dragon. The cinematics, the screenwriting and direction and the voice work is perfect, along with the humour. "Thanks for nothing, you useless reptile," is my favourite line in the history of ever. But as far as my guilty pleasure movie is Labyrinth. Mainly because you can see David Bowie's junk throughout the entirety of it. Yep. We can go ahead and say, I love the way it's written, and I love all of the effects, and the fact that some dude on that movie had the job to go around with a bag of glitter and throw it over everything. But we'd be lying. It's mainly for David Bowie and tights. What is my favourite book and why? I gave a different answer on the prior videos to this, but actually having time to stop and think about it, I'm going to have to go with Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. Because it's amazingly funny, it's incredibly witty, and it has a pretty daring story considering it's about the apocalypse and addresses the whole Christianity, Satanism thing. And is still hilarious while it does it and doesn't seem to alienate anyone, which is nice. What is my biggest guilty pleasure? ARPing and Labyrinth. ARPing is a guilty pleasure. That, and there's an incessant need for me to ARP because I've got Balthius snarking in my ear if I don't. what is my favourite food? Chocolate, and I can't eat it because I'm allergic, and that's not fun. So my flatmate eats chocolate, and I stare at him imploringly. And mint clubs are my favourite, and he's got a packet in the cupboard right now that every time I go in there they're just staring at me like, "You want to eat me, Jessica?" "No, I don't. It would hurt me if I do." "But you love us anyway, Jessica." It's a war every time I go in the kitchen.
Jess is more than welcome to have any if she wants.
And my flatmate is threatening to kill me with my allergies. What do you and Balthier have most in common? Daddy issues. I could go in depth on that, but then this video would become incredibly angsty. So, moving right along, what about Balthier bothers or annoys me the most? He is a racist idiot. I could elaborate, but I think that about sums it up. There are several scenes in 12 where he just is blatantly racist. I said you're what stinks, Hamshanks. It's not a dungeon, it's a sty, are the two that jump out at me immediately, but there are others. And I understand that it's because they make Arcades out to be quite racist and elitist and classist in the entirety of 12, but that doesn't stop me hating the fact that my favourite character and my muse is racist. If I ever met him, I would slap him upside the head and go, "Oi, you racist fucktard, readdress your issues in your life." But that could also be because I'm just generally mean to people. And Setsamon wants me to once more tell her how much me and Balthier love Setsa. No. You had your chance, it is gone. Who do I ship Balthier with? Canonically, no one. I hate shipping people in 12, and my only canon ship for 12 is Penelo and Larsa, once Larsa is markedly older and it's not gross. But I don't ship Balthier with anyone. I actually ARP him as borderline asexual, and then the rest of the time he just makes up his sexuality as he goes along. But I will never canonically ship him with anyone. Regardless of the fact that my Fran sometimes sways me into writing and reading Bulfran. Outside of canon, I ship him with Celeste, mainly because Phantasmal Knight is amazing and has convinced me to this ship, and it has become an OTP in pretty much no time. Mainly because Celeste doesn't take any of his shit. I also, a little tiny smidgen of a bit, ship him with Setsa, but that's solely because they're being bros on the dash right now, and that's amazing. Another bro TP I have for him is with Snow. Snow Villas. You can blame Tango the Conqueror, go look her up, and Eternally Cursed, again, go look her up for that, because they write an amazing series where they are the biggest bros in the history of broness, and it's amazing, and I ship them with all my heart in that series. So, I'm getting judgy looks from my flatmate right now. How long have I had Balthier as a muse? Since about 2007, a year after the game came out, and a little while after I got it. I had to play it 3 times to actually like him, because first off I was like, this guy is an idiot, he is a smug asshole, he is a racist fucktard, and he's sexist. Since then I've actually figured out he's not actually sexist. I was 16 and taking it wrong. You can tell my age from that, thank you. But played it 3 times through, realise, he's actually not that bad of an idiot, and most of it's for show, and begrudgingly began to like him, kind of. I still hate him sometimes, but that's my prerogative as his man. So it's been a long time now. My muse before him actually was Squall, who I have recently made a little account for on Tumblr. Gone Talking to a Wall is my Earl, if you want to look me up. No offence to the other Squall ARPers out there, I think you're all amazing. I just needed to get in on a little bit of the Squall action because I adore him. And next question is, do I consider myself a mun or my muse's secretary? I wish I had those positions of respect. Instead, I just get bitched at every day. Are you really going to make that decision? Are you really going to do that with your life? I just have this constant little snarky Balthier sat on my shoulder, just being a shoulder angel / devil / smug dude in a waistcoat. So I actually have very little control over him, and he does it all himself. That is my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Also, new glasses. I feel Magane as fuck right now. And what are some of the things I would like to do with Balthier in the future? I would really like to explore my headcanons with him. I have a lot of them about his past. A major one that I revealed on the Dash a few days ago was that he was married and lost his wife. So that is one that I would like to explore, and I'm currently starting a thread with Setzer, because Setzer has Daryl. And we're going to have a feelsy thread, and people will be crying, and it'll be amazing. Stop staring at me judgingly. All I get is judgy. Look, don't give me that expression, Jesus Christ. Go back to your DS, man. Okay. I have totally gone off track as to what I was saying. You ass. I just abuse my flatmate. He takes it on the chin, so props for him.
I'm just biding my time.
You're gonna kill me with a club in my sleep, aren't you?
No, that's too easy.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's about it for me. So, over and out. See you next time, and thank you for following.